Right. So, without further ado, I want to watch this video. This guy is bloody hilarious. These videos are actually always very popular on the YouTube channel, and honestly, I don't really know why. Because I just talk about my bullshitty things while watching these videos, and then people just reply like, "Oh my god, did you read Jordan Peterson? Oh my god!" And it actually turns out we're very similar. Cheers, Shadowlands, it's your turn. Well, let's hope so, dude. Let's hope so. I feel like it's about time after playing WoW for like, what is it, 10 years? Maybe more, actually. But anyway, Tales from TheVarus. I have no idea what this is about, so I am very, 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 very... I just want to watch this because I already see that there's another one as well. There's another one about TheVarus. So, let's go. Obviously, it would be nice if I have everything set up correctly, like the sound and shit. This should work.
Inhale. I can finally breathe again. It must be over. Scanning for traces of human life. 5G scanners activate. Nothing detected. The species Homo sapien is extinct. It's time to fulfill my purpose. Executing Operation Ice to Sea. Welcome back. Let me brief you on how the world ended.
Alright.
Actually, the details are a bit foggy, but it's believed that Batman was eating soup with his hands at a Chinese restaurant when someone coughed on the croutons.
Batman. Okay. That's a low blow. Batman.
January 2020. The virus is spreading across the globe,
Alright, now everyone just plops over dead and we win. Sweet.
and everyone was amped to start panicking. Oh my god, the virus TM is everywhere. In your country, in your homes, in your cereal. Better not touch that door handle, better not touch your face. Don't touch me, breathe somewhere else, Vector. People said, oh, I suppose it is kind of cute though. No, I must resist. Guys, does anyone else feel like the air in here is kind of chunky? How do I take my white cell count? These ones all look red. You get the idea. So naturally, rumors started to spread. And the first one was about toilet paper. Hey, I heard that here in Australia, 90% of our toilet paper is produced in China. Maybe that means there'll be no new stock. So the public went out to grab an extra pack. Then the news stories started coming in about the lockdown. Fears realized.
I was really happy to see that whenever the coronavirus hit, the virus hit, I don't know if you can say the C word, man. I don't know how they look at that at YouTube, so. But I was really happy to see that when it hit, the actual thing people were most afraid of was running out of toilet paper. That basically shows you we have our priorities in order. Come on, dude. Like, honestly, what's the worst thing that can happen? You have to take a shower after you take a shit? Like, is that it? No, we're going to buy, like, 1 million rolls of toilet paper because that's going to help. Come on.
So they grabbed 2 packs. No one knew how long the lockdown would last either. Better grab 3. 4 just in case. And everyone had that same concern. Within the week, stocks on shelves were getting noticeably low. And from there, it was self-perpetuating. Bathroom paper was suddenly the hottest commodity in town. Petrol stations, corner stores, major chain supermarkets, everybody was out. Then, of course, photos shared on social media and broadcast on television of empty shelves just amplified the hysteria again.
I just want 1 pack.
To which the media...
This is a problem, right? This is a problem we have as a society nowadays. Is that when something happens, you look at social media and there is nothing else. But this is with like positive change and negative change. Like, for example, the toilet paper stuff with when the virus broke out, that's a really good example. But something that was also a very good example is when the stuff happened with George Floyd. I understand, obviously, but if you looked at Twitter, like, regardless of what you think about it, there was nothing else on there. And it creates this image as if it's like the only thing in the world. And with some stuff, that's good. With some stuff, like the toilet paper, that's actually very detrimental to everything. Like, there was enough toilet paper from the beginning. There was never any problem with it, because they would just restock. And it's with that with loads of stuff. Like, that's how entire markets crash. Like, everyone's just, like, banks go down like that. When you looked at the Iceland bank that crashed in 2000 and, what was it, 2004? 5 maybe? I don't even remember. I thought I was a little bit older, probably around 2010. Like, the reason it actually broke down is because social media were actually pushing like this narrative that the bank was going down, and that made everyone pull out their money. And so the bank didn't have enough money, and then people went to the bank and said, like, hey, I want my money back. They're like, no, we don't have it. Like, huh? There's my money. Where is it? We don't have it. And that's the way it crashed. So don't believe everything you see on social media, okay? If you see, oh, we're out of toilet paper, probably not, okay? That's just what I'm saying. You're probably not out. That's all.
Said, don't buy it. But also, it is running out, but don't stock up. But who knows when new stock is coming? But don't you hoard, but it may be many weeks before you can get more. The messaging to the public was a little mixed.
You're saying to the nation this morning, Ali, stay calm, don't go and do it.
But race out there and get it so that you're not...
Then, as stock completely depleted, people were becoming desperate.
Every store I go to, every day, every city, and every hour of every day, you're going to find completely empty shelves.
Fights broke out between those who had none and those who had too much. It was chaos in the aisles.
Round one. Fight.
Could you honestly imagine getting into a fight with someone over a couple of rolls of toilet paper? Like, to me, it's just so weird. Like, I remember when everything hit in the Netherlands, the shelves were empty as well. I didn't even go to the grocery store. I was like, come on, it's going to be a problem, obviously, for a little bit, but it's going to be fine. Just don't hit someone in the face because they have more toilet paper than you do. Like, that's, I think objectively that's not a very good way to spend your day, and it's not very nice either. Like, I don't know what to say.
Australian toilet roll crisis had reached critical mass. People were threatening to shit in the store, and someone even pulled a knife.
This is a knife.
Someone pulled a knife?
The CEO of Australia came out and said,
It's been one of the most disappointing things I've seen in Australian behaviour in response to this crisis.
Yeah, you could say
but
that again.
That scolding did little to quell the frenzy. So, the media published articles informing people that actually this is all fake news, and 60% of Australia's toilet paper is produced domestically. But that also didn't quell the frenzy. So, supermarkets enacted a 1-pack per person rule. But frenzies cannot be quelled. And so that's when the price...
I just want to say this. Everyone that comments on YouTube videos acting like they're really fucking smart, if you're one of the people grabbing more than one pack of rolls of toilet paper, you're actually just prone to mass hysteria. So you're not that bloody brilliant. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't want to be rude or anything, but I always see all the comments on YouTube, and I'm always like, hey, these people know what they're talking about, right? Yeah. And maybe it's not our generation, maybe it's not the people I hang out with that do this, but if you go for that, oh my god, mass hysteria is so fucking dumb. I'm sorry. It's just, I can't. Like, I know I've been pausing this video too much. I'll just let it play, but
online,
you know,
soared. Amazon, eBay, Gumtree, toilet paper was everywhere. First for double the price, then triple. Then things just went wild. 10-pack, single rolls, a few pieces of 3-ply, all for crazy prices. People went from selling it by the pack to to selling it by the gram.
A number too large.
And the rest of us who couldn't afford it had to get creative. But fear not, citizen. Here come the heroes. One of Australia's state newspapers swooped in with a special edition to save the day. It featured 8 blank pages at the back, just in case. By the way, this was after an Australian family had accidentally made a massive online order. They thought they were getting 48 rolls. Wrong. They were getting 48 boxes, and soon they had become the de facto royalty of Australia. They built a throne with the boxes and sat aloft it.
I found the
Is this a
crown of
joke?
Australia in the gutter, he said, and I picked it up.
But for the rest of us common folk, thievery was the only answer. We began stealing from public toilets.
And from work?
We began stealing from work.
A new survey has found 1 in 3 Aussies has stolen toilet paper from work to use at home.
My
Some
God.
started stealing from hotels, stealing from cars, stealing from the blind. Even animals were stealing.
Look at the kangaroo. Oh.
And just as some relief was coming, oh, thank God, a new shipment. But that truck burned down.
Fire crews rescued what rolls they could. The rest left charred and soggy.
Fascinatingly, a problem which began in and was specific to Australia was soon spreading to the rest of the world, despite the circumstances being completely different. In fact, stats time. In most countries, the majority of toilet paper is actually produced locally. Toilet paper is cheap but bulky, meaning it's expensive to ship relative to its retail value. So domestic producers are often able to manufacture at a cost lower than their international competitors.
Fair enough.
TLDR, unless the factories in your country shut down, there isn't going to be a shortage. But shut up and panic.
No.
And so toilet paper became a highly profitable business. And that's when organized
my
criminal
God.
gangs moved in. Armed robbers in Hong Kong held a delivery driver at knife point and got away with around 600 rolls. 18,000 pounds of toilet paper was stolen from this lorry. And this, and this, and this, and many more. But it's time to move on.
It's so hard to believe that this is real, but we just lived through it, so it is actually real. Now, sometimes I watch at old television series and I'm like, hey, this is really amazing. Why is it so amazing? And that is because back then, you could make something that was more fantastical than the real thing. If you look at the world now, where people go hold each other at knife point for a fucking roll of toilet paper, while there was no shortage in the first place, like, what do you have to come up with? There's nothing crazier than that. I just don't... It's the same with like series about politics. Like, you can't make up anything crazier than we have going on in the world right now. It's just, you look at this and you're just like, is this real? Like, the only thing we did, like my friends and I, when everything happened was, okay, this is what it is. We're just going to stay at home, going to order food to be brought to our doorstep, keep our distance to people, and not do anything dumb. And guess fucking what? If you stay away from other people, you're fine. I don't want to... Obviously, it's a very bad situation, but it's something you have full control over yourself, judging by who do you interact with. And obviously, if you have to go to a certain workplace where you get infected, I'm sorry, but like... There was no need for 128 rolls of toilet paper. And it's just boggling to me, because I don't know anyone who went full retard. Like, you never go full retard. That's a movie quote, not by me said specifically, so don't ban me, Twitch, because I use the R word, okay? It's just, this is... I don't even know what to say about this, honestly.
After about 4 weeks with consumption steady and everyone only having one ass to wipe, and supply increasing to compensate, toilet paper returned to
Exactly, it's just
the
back.
balance was restoring. The shops were healing. Which meant it was time to panic about something else. "5G time."
Here we go.
So you think it's a virus? That's cute. Let me fill you in on the scoop, rookie. See that tower over there? Now look at this. Coincidence? 5Gs, 5 fingers, 5 sides to a pentagram. PlayStation 5. Awful lot of coincidences lining up, wouldn't you say? And social media agreed. With these indisputable facts such as, "I have headache," it was only inevitable that the word would spread like a wildfire. It was time for the 5G squad to leap into action. 5G squad! Gwyneth Paltrow, that lady from that movie, Alien. People began protesting the 5G towers.
Save lives! Hug someone! Save lives! The 5G network!
And the destruction was extensive.
Yeah, this was
I had no
bad
idea
here as
really
well.
Until I started digging. But in the UK, over 50 towers were vandalized or set ablaze in a single month. Reported by April, 39 servicing engineers had been attacked on the job.
You know, when they turn this on, it's going to kill everyone, and that's why they're building the hospitals.
In North Carolina, one woman just started opening fire on a couple of technicians.
What? Oh my god, dude.
2 workers up on the tower when the shots rang out. A 3rd worker on the ground ran up into this area, and that's where he called for help.
The 2 men were okay, but
My
when police
God.
came, she armed herself with 2 axes and barricaded herself in her home.
Did you shoot at a cell tower worker, ma'am?
She's out on bond and she's had the weapons confiscated.
New 5G.
Some people are just crazy.
In Auckland, New Zealand, at least a dozen 5Gs have been vandalized or set ablaze.
Mysterious fires have hit 15 cell towers in the last 6 weeks.
In the Netherlands, 16. Reports of more in
There
Ireland,
you go.
Cyprus, and Belgium. Counter-terrorist police are getting involved in Australia, and 7 cell tower fires in Montreal, Canada. Although, one big problem. How do you tell 5G from the regular Gs?
You don't.
You strap yourself in and feel the G's.
Well, it's not actually that easy for the untrained eye. Most of the destroyed towers were actually just regular ones, carrying essential 2 to 4G network infrastructure, causing outages for emergency services and the public. Naturally, YouTube and Facebook started cracking down on the 5G conspiracy groups and banning everyone, and the movement has gone somewhat underground. Oh my.
Okay, so here in the Netherlands, this is the way you know most people are just fucking mental. If you go at like, we have these, especially during the first period, every Thursday, I think it was, the Prime Minister would like talk to the people, or the King would, and just talk to people about what's going on and stuff like that. And if you go into the comment sections there, like my comment sections are bad when I skip an ad on an Internet Historian video, 100%. But it was all just, the Prime Minister is trying to kill us with the 5G. They're trying to kill me, baby. No, there is no virus. They're just trying to kill the economy, so we're all poor and we can't do anything about it. And I'm like, what? Which country do you live in? Like, are you sure it's the same that I live in? Like, and the worst one was, it was all like, the very worst one was just criticizing the approach the Dutch government had while we were doing like the best in Europe for a long time with those boundaries set up. Like, it wasn't even that hard. Just work from home, keep a 1.5 meter distance, and that was basically it. Oh, and no clubbing or going to bars, obviously, and like everything closed down. Like, we had the lockdown, but it was like, wasn't that bad. You could still go outside if you kept a 1.5 meter distance. You just couldn't have parties with more than like 5 or 6 people. And that was it. And then people go around like, they're trying to kill the economy. Yes, because that is what you do when you lead a country, a democratic country. You try to kill the economy and try to kill as many people as you can, because that's brilliant, apparently.
God, they're in on it. Alongside false causes came false cures. No vaccine yet? No problem. Here's a list of placebos that'll get you patched up. High dose
Oh, here we
infusions
go.
of vitamin C, silver solution, touching your TV, kissing a shrine, spiritual vaccines, plant sap in the eye, special mattress, cow urine, cow dung, camel urine, a cotton ball soaked in violet oil in the anus, miracle mineral solution, drinking fish tank cleaner, eating fruit that looks like the virus.
Dad, I'm sick. I think I have the coronavirus. Oh, come here, son. Spread your butt cheeks. Let me put a ball of oil in your asshole. You're going to be all fine and dandy. What are these people thinking?
Treatment packs, toothpaste, the Biocharger NG Subtle Energy Platform TM, vegetarianism, virus shutout protection pendants, healthy living, radionics machine, schwang stringlang ganglion, injecting house cleaner, hand cream, garlic, banunus, alcohol, water, ginger, lemon, mangoes, durian, onions. It's everything. Everything and anything is apparently a cure.
Crow,
But who needs
my
cures?
man.
I've got something better. Add time. Soon. Soon we will be together.
They are ready for you, Mr. VPN.
Mr.
Welcome
VPN,
back.
here we go.
Today we're looking at NordVPN.
Yeah, hold on, Crow. I'll read your message later, man. If it's something important and not too private, you can also just type it in here. I hope you've been doing well. It's all fine? Right. Let me just activate the coffee machine. And we'll continue watching the ad, because otherwise I will be lynched by the mob.
Gather round, everyone. Here's my girlfriend. Well, a friend. She's my girlfriend, but I'm not her boyfriend. It's complicated. Point is, she doesn't use NordVPN. If she did, she could access international catalogs from her favorite streaming services. Oh shit, get down. Now let's pretend that this window is her computer's security. Look how easily I can just snatch up all their data. Oh, jackpot. If she had used NordVPN, we wouldn't be looking at all her personal photos. Hey, look at this one. Oh shit, we're busted. Everyone, cheese it. Oh, nice. Now imagine this was you. And imagine this was a 3-year plan with 70% off plus a 3 extra month.
He won't stop. I need to buy tickets and leave the country. Oh no. No, not again.
Public Wi-Fi isn't safe. Encrypt your browsing with your VPN.
Taxi.
No sweat. I can see from her browsing history that she is going to Japan.
Goddamn. This is not
Finally.
sleazy at all.
Some peace. There's no way he can find me here in Japan.
Really? An Airbnb's Wi-Fi? Don't you know how dangerous that is? Also, there's access to international content.
How did he find me? No, they're biting me. Help.
ああ、スネークピット。
What?
ノール VPN でデータを保護する。
This wouldn't have happened if you had used NordVPN.
これは起こりませんでした。
Nani! Fucking hell, dude.
The lockdown had some
It's pretty
interesting
good.
carryovers on the agricultural sector. Let's talk about the sexy topic of food supply.
Hell yeah.
You can roughly break goods into 2 categories: commercial and retail. With all the restaurants and a ton of manufacturing shut down, the commercial side came to a grinding halt. Half of the stock had nowhere to go. Maybe we could just send it to the supermarkets. No can do. You have to repackage, process, and deliver all of that stuff before the new expiration date and with a limited workforce. Then you'd have to get the supermarkets to agree to take all that extra stock. And meanwhile, people aren't going to simply buy twice as many groceries. So either it rots on the shelves or the price drops below cost. What's the point?
Cheap meat!
So there's a big surplus. The supply chain had broken. By week 1 of the lockdown, farmers all around the country are looking at their billions of dollars of quickly expiring crop with no one to take it from them.
Just going
And
to
they
have to
know that
burn
by
it.
Next week, they'll have double that amount. Sandra, how many eggs do we eat a week? I don't know, probably 10? Why? That means our leftovers are going to be about 750,000 eggs. Well, I don't want 750,000 chickens. I guess there's only one thing.
The funny thing is, you look at this Minecraft, these Minecraft chicken, right?
I don't.
This is actually what it looks like in those factories. Have you ever seen one? I watched a documentary about the food industry recently, and then especially chicken and pigs. Man, like it actually looks like this. They have like no way to move. So just buy some more expensive eggs if you can. If you have the money, just do it because it's sad, man.
I want 750,000 chickens. I guess there's only one thing to do. So the farmers began neutralizing their crops.
Target neutralized.
It was a slaughter.
Oh, my cabbages!
Millions of pounds of onions were buried alive in Idaho. Farmers stopped making grain and started making donuts. Donuts on their tractors all over the field, turning everything to compost. Cabbages were being ravaged. The potatoes weren't being atoed. Boo.
I have potato blood in my veins.
Squash were being compressed. The dairy farmers of America estimated that 3.7 million gallons of milk were being dumped every day.
What?
Oh, he needs some milk. But once the farmers had destroyed their crops, of course, they had to immediately plant new ones, because demand could come back and you wouldn't want to get caught a whole crop cycle behind the market. So the cycle would repeat and repeat and repeat.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Return to normal.
What? Oh, Zoom, this happened at our workplace.
So everyone was locked in their houses. But work, school, and life had to carry on.
What's 9 plus 10?
And that's where Zoom came in. Simple to use, able to host up to 100 people per meeting. Millions moved over to Zoom and it skyrocketed to #1 in the App Store. Companies and educational institutions all jumped on the Zoom train too. Why not? It was so easy. All you needed was the room key. Even the boomers could use it. Can you see my dog? Tee-hee. Look, I can change the background.
Oh my god, did he fall?
These are some of my friends from high school.
Okay. Okay, everyone, I'll see you on Wednesday.
But many weren't used to having a camera pointed at them for long periods. Some even forgot they were being watched.
Very high standards and like
Or didn't know that the camera had turned on at all.
Oh, your video is on.
And then someone had a brilliant idea. What if I just published this room key online?
Let them know.
Dude, I've been in this thing for a while. No one said anything.
Hi, Mr. Knob. Are you joining us? Do you have a breastfeeding question?
Am I bugging or is fucking Mary dead right now, bro?
It's good to see you again.
Who the fuck's that? Who invited the bald guy?
One of my favorite online creators. Perhaps some of the greatest live stream content to ever grace this humble platform.
Okay.
What is this?
Take out your #2 pencils. It's time to learn.
Who is this?
I am Ashashamya from Wuhan University.
Too mad. Who let you in?
Hey guys, this is Chris.
Hey guys, this is Joe Nuts.
Are you in my class?
Yes, I am transfer student from Oyengun village.
A transfer student from, where do you say?
From Oyengun village.
So what are we doing today? Does anyone want to tell me I come to class late? And no one wants to tell me why? Why? Tell me reason.
You're in the wrong section there, brother.
I'm part of Zoom. I'm an employee of Zoom. You're gonna have to press Alt and F4 at the same time on your keyboard to fix your room because it's currently public.
I don't do that.
You guys are going to start the next revolution in America. We hope. I mean, we can definitely use one.
Revolution. I like the sound of that.
Hunter let me in. Hunter,
Oh my
why
God.
did you do this? Yes, it was. Don't nod your don't do that with your head. No, you did.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I'm over on your dead all stars, and you let me through the gate.
Who the heck is it? Oh my god, what the?
What the fuck, man?
I don't think there is a realistic way where they could do anything about it.
What's 2 plus 4?
2 plus.
21.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up this thoughts about Natalie's story. That
What is it? What the shop gang? What that thing? What?
History class. Oh hell yeah!
And he's lost an election twice. He's
like so confused. He saw the cock and he was like, "What?"
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about it now. Okay. So, you guys can open up. I'll give you a minute or two to open up. Robert, take that off your screen.
Robert's gonna get some trouble. Robert's probably in his room right now, just fucking freaking out. It's like, it's not me.
What?
Robert, baby. Robert, how could you?
What
but then
the
they had a whole
fuck?
bunch of controversies, and a number of schools and companies stopped using the platform.
Yeah.
Rip.
Why,
Even
would
though
you
the
think?
stock price keeps going up. With people locked in their homes, nature was allowed to return to the unoccupied streets. The healing had begun.
Real happy world.
Satellite imagery showed pollution levels dropping everywhere. The canals of Venice were changing from their usual feculent brown to a vibrant blue, as boats were docked and silt could resettle. From their windows, residents could see fish, algae, and other sea life return to the waters. But that wasn't all. Animals saw the free real estate and began migrating into the cities and towns. Sheep and whales took back the town and ruled over it with an iron hoof. Hungry monkeys in Thailand
Look at
took
those
to the city
monkeys!
square as the tourists who usually fed them disappeared. Giant ducks were seen in London. Alligators in Florida were once again using the roads. Rats in New Orleans were... No, that's normal. Otters in Singapore. Oh my god. Are we the virus?
Human beings are a disease.
Well, to
That
some
is
extent.
profound. Dude. Maybe we were the real corona all along. Nature returned to New York for the first time since it was established in 65 million BC. We even had a good fake out on an extinct species, the Malabar civet, which hasn't been seen for 30 years. Oh my god. Although it turns out it was just a regular, sick Indian civet. Scooters were returning to the riverways.
Oh my
Nilgai?
god.
Haven't heard of that. Cows had begun returning to the ocean. Cats was seen by some in London to a limited audience. Sambar were incorrectly using zebra crossings. And giraffes had returned to the cities. Nature is healing. Namaste. Anyway, I'm busy. That's the lesson. Here's a multi-tool. Good luck out there. Please close the door behind you. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh my god. Is this Mars? This is one hell of a twist. I know, right? Oh my god. It's
Elon.
Musk. Yes. A double twist. Welcome home, X-A13.
Oh my god. It's a triple twist.
Video over. The next one's almost done. Give me 2 weeks. Have you heard of incognito mode? It's...
Alright, not going to lie. I love this man's videos, but it's kind of confronting to have to watch that. Because I think, in many respects, this year has been the most disappointing of my life. Not because of the virus, or... It's just the way people acted, man. Like, and they still are. Like, it first started with people jumping on mass hysteria. And now that that's gone, they're just jumping on the bandwagon when it comes to just going out and doing everything like nothing's happening in the Netherlands. So, well, hey, you know, to each their own. Fuck, man. Like, there isn't much you can say about this. I don't want to go on a whole tangent being like, oh, you guys need to self-quarantine, man. Like, we all know that. Just be responsible, I guess. Anyway, I love this. Whew. It's a good video. Good video.